Welcome to Paris 2024, the games of the 17th Paralympiad, and most specifically to the Porte de la Chapelle Arena in the 18th arrondissement of France's capital city. It is the para-powerlifting, and for us in this session, it's the women's up to 79 kilo and men's up to 97 kilo competition. Blue, white and red flood the Porte de la Chapelle Arena, as those colours have done around the capital, from Olympics to Paralympics, from first lighting of the cauldron and no doubt till it's finally extinguished at the closing ceremony. But dreams of medals are still alight, and that's so too in the women's up to 79 kilo class in the para-powerlifting. We are in the 18th arrondissement, which is home to Montmartre, the hill that overlooks the city. But it is the peaks of these athletes' powers that we are most interested in. The start list for the women's up to 79 kilo competition, with three new Paralympians: Caroline Fernandez of Brazil, Safa Hassan of Egypt, and Han Miao Yu of the People's Republic of China. But she is no unknown quantity. She is currently the world record holder. But there's the gold medalist of Tokyo and Rio in Bosse Omalayo, who is also the Paralympic record holder in the pack. So we really are spoiled with a rich pedigree of powerlifting prowess today. A flutter of an Irish tricolour in the crowd for Brittany Arenzi. And there, the records that are very much there to be broken, the records that are under threat, because the Porte de la Chapelle Arena has not just been the stage for that bench, but it has been the stage for acts of incredible record breaking. It has happened, it will happen again, and it may just happen in this session. Our team of referees hail from Kazakhstan, Yemen, and chiefly from Malaysia, with Noor Syaheda Binti Mat Shah. The Malaysian will position themselves at the head of the bench, and with the two other referees flanking, they should have all angles covered as they vote white or red, good or no lift. Majority rules, although a clean sweep does very nicely indeed to settle the lifting nerves. Once again, we hark back to the glorious days of theatre in Paris with the coup de bâton. One of the great para-powerlifting Paralympians, Ali Jawad, who claimed silver in Rio in 2016, calls attention and draws it to the main stage, to that bench, and to the competition to come. My name is Joe Burns, and alongside me for this women's up to 79 kilo final in the para-powerlifting is Pete Selby.
Thank you, Joe. And our first athlete is walking out on stage, Caroline Fernandez Alves of Brazil. First to lift in this women's up to 79 kilogram category. 28 years old. First Paralympics, Caroline. 7th in the World Championships last year. 2nd and a silver medal in the Pan American Games. Carlos in Brazil. Former futsal player. Trying a bit of sitting volleyball before switching to powerlifting. I think a good switch as well. So first attempt, 124 kilograms on the bar, round one. Looking for at least 2 white lights.
Stay.
Hands looking out at the same time. That's what we want to see. And we've got 3 white lights. It is a majority rules when it comes to the decisions from the referees. So if 2 out of 3 is good, then that's okay. If it's all 3, even better. Carolini, Fernandez, Alves then away with 124. And we'll look to progress nicely in this women's up to 79 kilogram category. Great way to start her Paralympic career.
Siti Mahmuda of Indonesia returns to the Paralympic stage for the first time since Rio in 2016. She wasn't present in Tokyo, but has a 5th place previous finish to draw from experientially on that occasion. In this same weight class, her best lift was 116 kilos. The progress is plain to see in the numbers being broached in her first attempt. 125 kilos for the previous bronze medalist at the World Championships. Smartly and swiftly done, and while there was a bit of scrutiny that didn't stand up for one of the referees with regards to the stop sequence in that lift, 2 white lights means that it is a good lift for Indonesia's Siti Mahmuda. Start of 125 kilos in her opening lift here. Well, clearly contact made with the chest, but one of the tenets of the stop sequence is for the bar to be motionless, and sometimes if elevated too quickly,
here comes Brittany Arenze for her first lift of 129 kilograms. Plenty of Irish support in the Porte de la Chapelle Arena. 24-year-old who competed in Tokyo, lifted 107 in the up to 73 kilogram category. 5th in the World Championships last year, again in the weight below this. She had a shoulder injury before Tokyo. Still managed to finish in 7th. Full 2 minutes athletes have when they're announced. Minute warning being given. That looks a good lift, and it was 3 white lights for Brittany. Spartacus is by how she's known by most of the audience, by the huge roar from the Irish contingent here. Port de la Chapelle Arena full of Irish flags being waved in celebration of Brittany Arenze's first round lift of 129 kilograms. Great way to start her competition in Paris. High five indeed. Very powerful, very smooth as well. Locking out the elbows. Excellent lift from Brittany.
Great Britain's Louise Sugden makes her way to the bench for an opening lift attempt of 130 kilos. And she comes to the bench with a bronze from Tokyo. That was in the higher classification of up to 186 kilos. So she's dropped down to up to 79. And how she would love to follow in the same vein here in Paris. Second Paralympic Games for the woman from Maidenhead. It's a beautiful little spot in England. Lou Sugden, who first took up the sport whilst at university, now is at the peak of the sport at the Paralympics with an opening lift of 130 kilos.
Good!
3 white lights for Lou Sugden, who gets off to a perfect start. She had to power through the final section of that press, but 3 white lights tells us that every element of the sequence was all in check. And it's a good start for the Tokyo bronze medalists.
Issa of Jordan walks to the stage. The 32-year-old at her second Paralympic Games was 4th in Tokyo. Lifted 115. We've gone beyond that already with this first round attempt. 4th in the World Championships as well. 2019, 5th last year. Well, just outside of the medals on many occasions. Managed to win silver in the Asian Para Games 2 years ago. Represented Jordan for now over a decade in international para powerlifting events. Round 1, 130 on the bar.
Start.
Asma Issa. And a good lift. Just the press from one of the referees on the right. But 2 out of 3 is what you need. And Asma Issa will look forward to heavier lifts in rounds 2 and 3. Issa, married to the great Omar Karada. And an excellent lift. Big weight compared to what she lifted in Tokyo.
Safa Hassan of Egypt is about to make her first attempt at her first ever Paralympic Games, and the weight is 134 kilos. Well, she is yet another name from an incredibly impressive powerlifting program emanating from Egypt. They have so many entries across the classes, both male and female, but not just participants, but people on the podiums. And while it may be her maiden bout at a Paralympics, there is no doubt about it that Safa Hassan is showing early signs of being a rare talent. Known as Al-Maka, the Queen. Can she successfully lift 134 kilos with her first attempt? The answer is emphatically yes. Notice served to all those who've been to Paralympics previously. There is a new name to reckon with on the leaderboard. It's Safa Hassan. And with her opening attempt of 134 kilos, which was good, she goes to the top of the leaderboard with only a couple of lifters to come in this first round.
Osei Omaleo of Nigeria, 145 kilograms is on the bar. This is a Paralympic record attempt, and we're only in round one. The two-time Paralympic champion, Rio and Tokyo, looking to complete the hat-trick here in Paris. Two-time world champion as well. When taking the second of those world championships, lifted 142. Last year finished with the silver medal in the Worlds and lifted 150. So we know that 145 is certainly capable. This will again be a Paralympic record for the two-time Paralympic champion in round one.
Stay.
The crowd certainly like it, and so do the referees. We've got a new Paralympic record in round one. The Paralympic record has been broken by 4 kilograms. Her own record has been broken. And Osei Omaleo has pushed that Paralympic record up to 145 kilograms, and we're only again in round one. Goes to the top of the leaderboard with one lifter to come. The two-time defending Paralympic champion is in form here in Paris, breaking records at this very early stage, and it looks like there's plenty to come. It looks very smooth, very controlled. And a bit of a wry smile there. I know what I'm doing. Breaking records in round one.
How do you follow a Paralympic record with a first attempt lift in round one? Well, you try and break it immediately after, and that is the plan of the People's Republic of China and Han Miaoyu, who is amped up for this response to the effort of Bose Omelayo, who I think that Han Miaoyu knows that she is going to be in a battle with for the entirety of this competition. She may not have the Paralympic record, but Han Miaoyu has the world record. 153 she's pressed previously. And with a lift of 146 that travelled down and up like an elevator, she now has the Paralympic record. Strap yourselves in, everybody, because Miaoyu and Omelayo have an appetite for records, and I'm not sure how many lifts it'll take to satisfy.
And Mayu then at the top of the leaderboard after the first round of lifts with that new Paralympic record. The crowd making a real noise here in the Porte de Chapelle Arena. Well, they've been treated to Paralympic records already, and I think they're sensing plenty more in round two. What an atmosphere for the athletes to walk out into. First lifter of round two is Siti Mahmuda. Representing Indonesia. Taking plenty of time, 34-year-old Semarang. Bronze in the Asian Para Games and in the World Championships a few years ago. Fifth in the Paralympic Games back in Rio. Been competing for in powerlifting events since 2005, when competed in an Indonesian national championships in Medan. Since then has great things. Represented her country for well over a decade now. In fact, too far away from 2 decades. Round two, 128 is on the bar.
Stay.
The right side certainly was in front, and it's going to be a no lift. Just over the left caught up. It was given as the stop sequence from both referees. So when the bar is on the chest, now athletes and their coaches, they do have the ability to challenge the decision. We'll then go to a jury. We're watching backstage. They only have a short period of time to come around and press a card against the device, essentially. There it is on the left, red Magic box. Looks like they're going to go with the referee's decision. So a no lift in round 2 for City.
Caroline Fernandez of Brazil is out for a second attempt. 1:24 was her successful lift in her first attempt. And the 28-year-old from Montes Claros, which counts a number of footballers and also basketballers among its notable sports people to have emerged from, now has a very talented para-powerlifter amongst their ranks who is, with her presence here, becoming a Paralympian. Tried her hand at sitting volleyball initially, but para-powerlifting where her strengths lie.
Start.
And what strength. Caroline Fernandez makes light work of 128 kilos. 2 lifts, 2 successes, a third to come, and a Brazilian on the roll.
Arenze in round 2, 131 kilograms on the bar. From Morin, County Cavan, just to the northwest Navan. "24 years old, lots of experience though. World Championships back in 2017. In just 17. Started lifting at just 16, so talk about getting on with things at an early age, 16 and then 17 at the Worlds. But here we're in Paris at the Paralympic Games. 24-year-old, she's going to try and lift 131 kilograms in round 2. Currently in 6th position.
Start.
131 and no problem for Brittany. Arenze then of Ireland. 3 white lights, an excellent lift in round 2. And moves up the leaderboard into currently 4th place. A great couple of lifts so far for Brittany. Very strong, very powerful lift. Really measured as well. And Brittany's delighted with that. What a tremendous lift. Down onto the chest. The stop sequence, perfect. And then the power. Just a case of, can she lock out the arms? And she can. Brilliant lift for Brittany.
Lou Sugden returns for her second attempt, having successfully lifted 130 kilos. She is a woman who knows all about how to handle pressure. She knows all about the big occasion, not just because of that bronze in Tokyo, but after that success, it's sometimes easy to forget that she was an esteemed wheelchair basketball player as well. She went to Beijing, she went to London as part of the Great Britain teams that finished 8th and 7th respectively. But she fancied a new challenge. She went around the houses a little bit, rowing, canoeing, and then just really took to powerlifting. She is taking to the bar for her second attempt here in Paris, looking for a lift of 132 kilos to carry her to 4th on the leaderboard.
Start.
The bar resisted, but Lou Sugden resisted. Rewarded with 3 white lights. Rewarded with a good lift of 132 kilos. And rewarded with 4th place for the time being.
Asma Issa of Jordan, round 2, 135 kilograms. Fourth in Tokyo. Part of a very strong Jordan team who won a mixed team silver in the recent World Championships. One of Jordan's joint flag bearers in that splendid opening ceremony here in Paris, along with Mohamed Khattab, carried the flag. Watching on, I'm sure, is Omar Karada, her husband, the great Omar Karada, cheering her on. ...135 kilograms, round 2. To move from 6th to 3rd.
Start.
135 in round 2, and it's a no lift. Yeah, I think there's going to be a challenge here. Coach having to go the long way round, but the card was, there it is, taken out of his pocket very quickly, about as quick as he's running. And so there's going to be a challenge. It's going to go to the jury who have been watching. Now, 2 of the 3 judges said no lift. Stop sequence. And a bit of a question mark. Will the jury, who have to be unanimous, overturn this? It was unsuccessful. The lift challenge unsuccessful. So it will go down as a no lift. The initial referee's decision will stand. And it means that Asma Issa will remain in 6th place. And we'll be back in round 3 shortly.
Safa Hassan, the 38-year-old from Cairo, was extremely successful in her opening attempt. 134 kilos, no issue for the Egyptian. Who is part of the Egyptian Armed Forces Veterans and War Victims Association. The woman they nickname the Queen. Looking for some Paralympic jewels in Paris. She currently sits in bronze. She's got a bit of pressure from beneath her on the leaderboard from Brittany Arendsy and Louise Sugden. But a lift of 139 will put some real daylight between her and fourth place and ask an awful lot of those to follow.
Start.
Supreme from Safa Hassan. It's exciting to know where she's going to go on her third, because that second attempt was flawless. 139 kilos. Safa Hassan solidifies her position in the bronze.
Bolsei Omalayo with a Paralympic record attempt coming up of 151 kilograms, only 2 kilograms off the world record. Well, the two-time Paralympic champion is in a real battle here in Paris for that gold. At the moment, trading Paralympic records. Where the record in round one, since been extended. Now here in round two, 151 kilograms. A weight that has never been lifted in the Paralympic Games. And it's a no lift. Press sequence not completed from Bolsei. So that's a no lift at 151. We are only 2 kilograms off the world record. And the double Paralympic champion will think about the third attempt and what weight that will be, depending on what happens with other athletes here. But Bolsei Omalayo, well, she's already broken a Paralympic record in round one. And she's failed in round two to extend it. Hopefully nothing too serious as she taps her right arm. She couldn't complete the press sequence. The stop on the chest was fine, and then the initial lift, there just wasn't the strength this time for Bolsei.
The supercharged Han Miao Yu. That's a few more bolts of electricity into an already lively arena here in the 18th arrondissement. Now in proud possession of the Paralympic record after her lift of 146 in the first. She returns to the bar for a second time, seeking 152 kilos, 1 kilo shy of her own world record.
Start.
Hydraulic. That is the only way to describe the ease and the smoothness at which that woman has lifted more than any other human being ever in a Paralympics. – 152 kilos mastered. The down sequence smooth, the stop dead, and little resistance on the press, and roared to its apex by her coach.
Han Mayu with a clear lead for gold. Wide open for the medals below. Records falling. And world records to be attempted. That's all to come. Now, Siti Mahmouda has been announced, so the 2-minute countdown has begun in a charged atmosphere, the Porte de la Chapelle Arena in Paris. The atmosphere is fantastic. Huge applause for every athlete. Flags from France, Ireland, Brazil. Also Indonesia being flown for Siti. Currently in 8th place, trying 131, failed at 128 in round 2. This is the 3rd round of the women's up to 79 kilogram category here at Paris 2024. The crowd here are right into this competition. Minute to go, plenty of time for Siti. Again has increased the weight from a no lift in round 2.
Start. Right.
It will be a no lift, unfortunately, in round 3. Couldn't complete the press sequence. And a very warm applause from the crowd. And giving thanks to the crowd is Siti Mahmouda of Indonesia. Leaves with 125 in round 1. More than she lifted when finishing 5th in Rio. Just couldn't complete the lift. The press sequence just from the stop, and then unfortunately the press came to a stop for Siti Mahmouda.
Caroline Fernandez of Brazil fancies 4th, and she'll get there if she's successful with this lift of 133 kilos. She menaces at the bench and has been terrific value in her opening 2 attempts. 124, 128, but now 5 more kilos on the bar. And with the prospect of leapfrogging Asma Issa, Brittany Arenzi, and Louise Sugden into that fourth position. What a moment it would be. But it requires a mighty lift from Caroline Fernandez.
Stay.
She was afforded the opportunity by Nur Siahida Binti Mat Shah, the chief referee. She gave her that extra beat to go for broke, but it wasn't to be. However, her two lifts draw great applause and admiration from the crowd here, and Brazil's Caroline Fernandez will finish 7th in Paris.
Brittany Arenze of Ireland, currently in 5th position. 2 lifts out of 2, 129, 131, now attempting 133 to move at this stage above Louise Sugden. Lots of Irish support here in Paris. Cries of "Come on, Brittany" from the crowd. The odd "Come on, Spartacus" as well, as she's known as. A 24-year-old with plenty of experience behind her at this young age for a para-powerlifter. Looking to go 3 out of 3 here in Paris. 133 in round 3.
Stay.
Straightening the elbows, it looked pretty symmetric for me. And 3 out of 3. In terms of white lights and lifts. Fabulous reaction, lovely embrace with Roy Guerin. It's a perfect competition for Brittany, and moves at the current time into 4th place with that 133. Brittany Arenze of Ireland taking the applause. Super celebration from the coach as well. Celebration and smiles are joined by a few tears as well. Brilliant from Brittany. See once again, power in the press, locking out exactly the same time to complete a perfect lift in Paris.
Over to you, Lou, says Brittany Arenze. The Irishwoman throwing down the gauntlet to the Brits. Louise Sugden, with all that big competition experience that has come before in a wheelchair basketball capacity, is now to be channeled into this bar. She'll look to draw on her bronze medal performance from Tokyo. There'll be no medal at the end of this competition. But a 4th place beckons should she successfully shift 134 kilos here.
Stay.
Go!
Sugden falls short in her designs. For 3 out of 3 good lifts here in Paris. A marvellous effort there at the end. But with a best lift of 132, she sits in 5th position. There is still Asma Issa to follow, who could depose her should her lift be successful. But Louise Sugden's done all she can. A best lift of 132 kilos.
Asma Issa in round 3. Well, round 2, the 135 line through. It was an unsuccessful lift, but we're going up again in weight to 140. So 10 kilograms more than she's lifted here. From 6th place, if successful, this will move Issa into 3rd place, into the bronze medal position, still with Hassan to lift, who's occupying that bronze medal position. But Issa, again, failed at 135 in round 2. Another 5 kilograms has been added. The crowd doing their best to will on Asma Issa of Jordan. Can she move from 6th up into the bronze medal position? Asma Issa will remain in 6th position. Couldn't complete the press sequence, but takes the great applause given to her by this crowd in Paris. Slightly disappointed with those 2 no lifts. Finishing in 6th place, Asma Issa of Jordan, the 32-year-old in her 2nd Paralympic Games. Just couldn't lift that bar from the stop sequence, just like in round 2. This time at a much higher weight in round 3, trying to get that bronze.
Safa Hassan of Egypt has been so impressive to this point. She has tackled the weights above her. I won't say dismissively ease, but with a command that tells you that there's more to come. And here she's asking for 7 more to come. Her best lift of 139 kilos, 146 in her immediate lifting future. A weight that will propel her into the silver medal position. It'll be an almighty effort from the woman at her first Paralympics. Safa for silver. A rueful shake of the heads, but a smile nevertheless. Not to be at 146, but what is to be is a bronze. At her first visit to the biggest show she'll ever go to, the Paralympic Games here in Paris, it's bronze for Safa Hassan.
Here comes the two-time Paralympic champion, Bosse Amaleo. Now 151 was attempted in round 2. Huge noise from the crowd. Attempting 151 again. It will be a silver for Bosse Amaleo this time. The champion in Rio and the champion from Tokyo will be a silver medal winner. Can she lift 151? Only 2 kilograms shy of the world record. It will be a no lift. There was a slight question mark after her attempt in round 2 with her right arm, and obviously by keeping to the same weight as well, gave a bit of an indication before she started the lift that maybe all wasn't 100%, and I think doing the right thing there, abandoning the lift straight away. Telling everyone it's her shoulder, top of her right arm, but great applause from the crowd here at the Porte La Chapelle Arena for the two-time champion, Bosse Amaleo, who will be a silver medal winner here in Paris. It wasn't to be. In round 1, lifted 145, which at the time set a new Paralympic record. But the injury in round 2 has stopped Bosse from attempting more. Silver for the Nigerian.
Here comes the gold medalist-elect, the People's Republic of China, represented by Han Miao-yu. She has obliterated the Paralympic record in her pursuit of this title. She now has her own world record in her sights. It stands at 153. She set it in June this year. Today, she looks to break it with a lift of 154. Han Miao-yu breaks her own world record. The coronation is complete. Han Miao-yu stands alone, not just on the podium, but in history. 154 kilos, 2 white lights, a new world record. And Han Miao Yu, your gold medalist in Paris. An extraordinary demonstration of powerlifting. And a moment to never ever forget for Han Miao Yu.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you.
And one her and her coach never will. And nor will the history books. Well, there was the prospect of another lift, a power lift to further extend that world record. But Han Miao Yu, finally, her appetite for weights, her appetite for records, finally sated. And the bar is stripped and the competition is run. It is bronze for Egypt's Safa Hassan, silver for Nigeria's Bose Omaleo, and a new world record and a gold medal for the People's Republic of China, Han Miao Yu.
compétition de para-powerlifting féminine, moins de 79 kilos.
Ladies and gentlemen, the victory ceremony for the para-powerlifting women's up to 79 kilo category.
Accueillez vos médaillés.
Please welcome the medalists.
The victory ceremony for the women's up to 79 kilogram category here in Paris. And what a category it was. Records falling in round one.
Les médailles seront remises par
The medals will be presented by
Madame Liliana Suarez Carreon, secrétaire générale du Comité paralympique des Amériques.
Secretary General of the Americas Paralympic Committee.
The Americas, Liliana Suarez Caron, to award the medals.
Accompanied by
Monsieur Jorge Moreno, responsable de World
Head of World
Powerlifting.
Powerlifting.
Head of
Jorge
World
Moreno
Powerlifting.
will assist.
Médaillé de bronze pour l'Égypte.
bronze medalist representing Egypt, Safa Hassan.
Safa Hassan from Egypt is very emotional. The bronze medal winner in her first Paralympic Games. Lifting 139 kilograms in round two. And the occasion has brought out the tears of joy from a country that has won an awful lot of para-powerlifting medals. Safa Hassan of Egypt adds her name to that roll of honor.
Médaillé d'argent représentant le Nigeria.
Silver medalist representing Nigeria, Bose Omolayo.
Bose Omolayo showing the injury that was caused in round two. A silver medal winner for the defending two-time Paralympic champion. Gold in Rio and in Tokyo. It's silver here in Paris. 145. She broke the Paralympic record in round one. But injury in round two. And for Bose, it's a silver in Paris.
Médaillé d'or représentant la Chine.
Gold medalist and Paralympic champion representing People's Republic of China, Han Miaoyu.
Han Miaoyu of the People's Republic of China, simply outstanding. 3 perfect lifts, breaking the Paralympic record set by Bose Omolayo only minutes earlier in round one. Went further in round two with 152 and then broke the world record in round three with 154, extending her own world record, and is the Paralympic champion.
Mesdames et messieurs, si vous le pouvez, veuillez vous lever pour l'hymne national de la Chine.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand if you're able for the anthem of People's Republic of China.
Vos médaillés paralympiques.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Paralympic medalists.
Rapturous applause for the medalists at the Porte de la Chapelle Arena. Bronze medal for Safa Hassan of Egypt. Silver for the two-time defending champion Bose Omaleo, Nigeria, and the People's Republic of China with Han Mingyao, a gold medal winner, and extending her world record in doing so in a fabulous women's up to 79 kilogram category here at the Paralympic Games in Paris 2024.
Representing Egypt, Hani Abdelhadi. Representing Islamic Republic of Iran, Hamid Solhipor. Representing People's Republic of China, Yi Jishong. Representing Colombia, Fabio Torres. And representing Jordan, Abdul Karim Mohammed Ahmed Khattab. These are the athletes in the men's up to 97 kilo category.
Veuillez, si vous le voulez, regarder sur le grand écran. Nous allons sélectionner les arbitres pour l'aire de compétition.
Please direct your attention to the video board as we select the officials for the field of play.
Veuillez accueillir les officiels de cette compétition.
Please welcome the technical officials for this session.
Arbitre en chef, Brésil, Conrado Brunacci.
Chief referee, Brazil, Conrado Brunacci.
Arbitre du côté gauche, Lee Yoonjin.
Left side referee, Republic of Korea, Lee Yoo-jin.
Arbitre du côté droit, Mexique, Isaac Kraus Rojas.
Right side referee, Mexico, Isaac Kraus. Technical controller, Hungary, Tibor Gierko.
L'assistance vidéo sera conduite par les membres du jury.
Now the members of the jury. Slovakia, Martin Chapla. Yemen, Mohammed El Kersh. Kazakhstan, Olga Prokopishina.
Votre délégué technique est hongroise.
The technical delegate, Hungary, Zita Gierko.
Welcome to the Porte de la Chapelle Arena for Paris 2024's Para-Powerlifting men's up to 97 kilo class competition. They've come in their droves today to the Porte de la Chapelle Arena, and they have added true voltage to an electrifying atmosphere that has elicited world records throughout the para-powerlifting program. Well, there'll be few looking down at their phones once the action commences, because it has been truly enthralling. This blend of brain and brawn tacticians with the weights selected, titans with the weights shifted. The starter list for the men's up to 97 kilo competition: Rafik Arabat, Andrea Quato and Nico Moses make their Paralympic bows, and Petar Milenkovic, fifth in Tokyo, And how about this? We have 2 bronze medalists, 2 silver medalists, and a gold medalist from Tokyo. Hani Abdelhandi and Yi Ji-shong bumping themselves up from the 88 kilo class to come and mix it with the 97ers. But the man to beat is without doubt Abdelkarim Khattab, the Jordanian who is the world record holder. And I have a feeling that he may look for a slice of history under the fluttering tricolours of the blue, whites and red here in the Porte de la Chapelle. Mohamed Eldib and his record that dates back to Rio is in grave danger in this competition, with the mites of the athletes about to take to the bench. This is a sport that is captivating the parasporting community. Few are growing in participation numbers quite like it. And with Mexico, Korea and Brazil represented amongst the refereeing delegation, it is indicative of a sport that is global, truly global, with over 100 countries participating internationally. We have 180 athletes who are competing across the 5-day program here in Paris. We are going to get to see 9 of the very best in the world in this competition now. The bar racked to an agreed height that was determined when the athletes were weighed the day before competition. And the spotter loader team, as muscular as any of those taking to the bench in competition, they'll be working feverishly to ensure the weights are correct. The masses are mighty, and all is in place for potentially record-breaking, but certainly medal-garnering lifts.
Avec nous, est-ce que vous êtes prêts? Ça va débuter dans 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
My name is Joe Burns, and alongside me for the men's up to 97 kilo final is Pete Selby.
Things have just got a little bit louder in the Porte de la Chapelle arena, because here comes Rafik Karabat of France with a feverish atmosphere from a crowd who are roaring on their home hero. Tricolors flying all around the arena. 200 kilograms on the bar. What a way, place and atmosphere to make your Paralympic debut at the home Paralympics. Rafik is the cheer. .200 kilograms on the bar for the 33-year-old. Start. Go! Crack. A roar when he came out, and a louder roar when he lifts 200 kilograms in round 1. 3 white lights, you only need 2. Majority rules here in para-powerlifting. 2 out of 3 would be okay, but it's 3 white lights, and Rafik Karabat gets his competition and the whole competition off to the best possible start. An electric atmosphere, and he wants more. He wants more noise. We want more weight.
Serbia's Petar Milenkovic, 5th in Tokyo. 39-year-old from Belgrade returns for his 3rd Paralympics. 203 was his best lift 3 years ago in the capital of Japan. He starts his Parisian pursuit of Paralympic glory with an opening lift of 200 here.
Start. Rack.
Goodness me, that was easy on the eye, wasn't it? 3 white lights for Petar Milenkovic. And more than a bit of swagger around the manner in which that bar descended and ascended. All 3 tenets of the lifting sequence perfectly executed. 3 white lights, the down, the stop, the press, the 200 kilos conquered.
Hani Abdelhadi from Egypt, a country who have provided an immense amount of powerlifters. Roll of honor, that's, you've got 2 minutes from when you're announced, so it's too long to go through really. For Abdelhadi will be lifting this 205. From Cairo, 44 years old. Former Paralympic champion. He's got his name on that roll of honor. Lifted 241 in the 90 kilogram category. Bronze medal winner in Tokyo in the up to 88, so we've got up again. Former world champion as well, so a career with an awful lot of gold. 205 in round 1. It is Egypt's Lion. With this crowd. Hopefully he can give them something to roar about. Round 1, Hani Abdelhadi. 205 kilograms. Start. Rack. There's the roar from the crowd, and look at that, 3 white lights and a lovely smile from Hani Abdelhadi. 205 kilograms. And the 44-year-old former Paralympic and world champion, still ultra competitive on the biggest stage of all, the Paralympics here in Paris 2024. What a great start. 3 white lights, 205 kilograms. He'll be looking to lift a lot more than that as we go through the competition.
Out comes Andrea Quattro of Italy. The first time we are seeing this individual at a Paralympic Games. "35 years old, the Colossus from Caserta, a 12th at the most recent World Championships in Dubai in 2023 with a best lift of 198. Well, he's starting with 10 kilos more right here from the get-go. With coach Sandro Borashti sealing him into position.
Start.
Andrea is ready. And he's ready for liftoff. Opening lift. Oh, wow. Well, the arena, and even I was so sure that that lift was good, I didn't even look at the lights. But they're the all-important element here. 2 red lights from the referees, a challenge immediately submitted, so it will go to the jury of 3. And they must be unanimous in their opinion for the decision to be overturned. And it is unsuccessful. Orange lights underpinned those reds, which means it was about the stop sequence. It must be controlled when it touches the chest, it must stop, and it also can't sink into your chest, demonstrating a lack of control. So a lot to look at, an unsuccessful lift, and on to the next competitor.
Now, Nicodemus Moses from Malaysia, from Kuching. .210 on the bar. For the 31-year-old, first Paralympic Games, 7th in the World Championships last year, 3rd in a strong Asian Para Games 2 years ago. Jamal Adam, coach, alongside Nicodemus. 210 in round 1. Himself set under the bar and also mentally prepared as well. This is in round 1, 210.
Start.
Rack quickly sits up, and he knows it's a good lift, and it is a good lift. 3 white lights for Nicodemus Moses. Asian flags being waved around the arena. Nicodemus Moses thoroughly enjoying the atmosphere. Crowd very supportive of every athlete, no matter where they're from. Really into this competition at this early stage. Lovely lift. Underway with a 210.
Hamid Solipur of the Islamic Republic of Iran is up to the stage, and the 35-year-old from Tehran is part of this pack of powerlifters who are adding a real layer of intrigue to this competition. Now, this is someone who claimed a silver medal in Tokyo, but there's another silver medalist from another weight class to come, to follow, in fact. And then there's 2 bronze medalists as well, one again from the 88 kilo classification. So it's a mix of high achievers from Tokyo. This man, who produced the best lift of 222 in Tokyo, starts with 218 here in Paris.
Start. Rack.
And he makes no mistake with his first attempt. He's been training the house down in Tehran province and lifts with the maxim that disability is not a limitation. And you have to say, after the manner in which he tackled that 218 kilos, the sky's the limit for him in this competition.
Fabio Torres of Colombia. Such a powerful looking individual. 48 years old now, from the nation's capital, Bogota. And bronze medal winner in Tokyo in this weight category. Showing the referee's elements on his elbows. Plenty of medals in his career. 2-time bronze medalist at the World Championships, the Pan American Games champion with a lift of 215 in Santiago last year. Lifted 221 in Tokyo for the bronze last time out. He's tried plenty of sports, including sitting volleyball, swimming and athletics, but powerlifting is always going to be his sport. Medal-laden career. And looking for more here in Paris. 48 years young, underneath a mighty weight in round 1. 225 kilograms. One of the heaviest weights he's ever attempted in competition. We're in round 1.
Start. Okay. Do it. One more.
The power there, halfway through the press, needed more, found more, and it's 3 white lights. Fabio, fabulous. Tremendous lift for Torres. Colombian flags away to his left, plenty of them being waved. A real start. 225 in round 1 is a huge lift. Again, when you look back at his career, the weights that he's lifted to win medals, that is a huge amount that he has just pushed from his chest.
Yeah, Zhishong of the People's Republic of China. A silver medal in the up to 88 kilo class in Tokyo. A 2-time previous World Championship at that weight. He's had silvers, he's had bronze, he's had everything in the 88 kilo class. But he makes his major competition bow in the 97 here in Paris. 31 years old. He's just watched Fabio Torres dominate a bar with 225 kilos on. He'll follow suit at the same weight. And Ye Shishong
Start.
will blast through the same weights in similar style, in impressive form, and with an ominous sense that there is an awfully lot more weight to come. The standard set by Ye Shishong, who sits second behind the Colombian Fabio Torres, who lifted the same weight just one lift before.
Okay.
More and more weight is being applied to the bar. We're still in round one. So much weight
Okay.
that we are having a Paralympic record attempt in round one. And here comes the man who is attempting this Paralympic record, Abdelkarim Mohamed Ahmed Khattab of Jordan. Dhaka in Jordan, northwest of the country. And the 33-year-old is a defending Paralympic champion, but that was in the 88 category, upper weight here, along with other athletes, and he's done that quite recently. He's the world champion at up to 88 as well, two-time world champion. So you look at the roll of honor, he's left the up to 88 kilogram category behind as a Paralympic, World and Asian Para Games champion currently, and now up into the up to 97 kilogram category. And well, if you think that's might be a category where he would struggle or need a few years, here we are a year later in Paris, and he's attempting a Paralympic record in round one.
Right.
3 wide lights, a Paralympic record in round one for the Khattab. That's extraordinary. Has just strolled into the up to 97 kilogram category and has lifted a new Paralympic record of 240 kilograms in round one. The world record holder from Tbilisi earlier this year. There's a long way to go until we start talking about those sorts of weights here, but that's an extraordinary start to his Paralympic campaign. So smooth, so powerful. All aspects of the lift absolutely perfect. What a way to end round one with a Paralympic record already. Confirmation of Abdelkarim Mohamed Ahmed Khattab, top of the leaderboard where he's used to being. Torres and Yi level on 225. Torres in silver, Yi in bronze.
The Italian Andrea Quattro returns for attempt number 2. The same weights as he did so in round 1. He, the arena, us, everyone other than the 3 most important people, well, 2 of the 3 most important people in the arena thought that the lift was good. Unsuccessful in appeal. Andrea Quattro looks to get a first good lift under his belt in his first ever Paralympics, a lift that will take him to 6th place.
Start.
And this time, the Italian, who looks as if chiseled out by Michelangelo himself, records 3 white lights, 1 good lift, and a 6th position in the standings. Success at 208 kilos.
Rafiq Arabat enters an arena that is bouncing. Tricolours flying everywhere. The noise has got up an incredible amount as the Frenchman gets underneath 209 kilograms, 9 more than in round 1. Trying to use the crowd's energy in round 2.
Start.
It won't be this time for 209 kilograms. Just holding his right wrist. Hopefully that's okay. So it was a no lift for Rafiq Arabat. He'll be back in round 3. I'm sure the noise will be just as loud, even louder, one suspects, for round 3. He'll remain in 8th place currently with that 200 kilogram lift in round 1. One thing that's assured is he's going to get a wonderful reception, whether arriving or leaving the arena. To the stop sequence, then the push for the press halfway, just on that attempt at least, too much weight on the bar.
Petr Milenkovic of Serbia is not hanging around.
Go back again, please.
He is already on the bench. However, the chief referee
Go back again.
is dismissing him back down the ramp. It's over-exuberance to get to the bench. I think means that he hasn't actually had his name called yet. And the rules stipulate that your name is called, then the 2-minute clock starts. And that's the time you have to get to the bench and start your lift. So here he is. A false start from the Serb. But unlike the track, there is margin for error on the timing of one's arrival. There's limited margin for error when it comes to the sequence, though. Down, stop, press. All three under the scrutinous eyes of the three referees, as well as body position. Successful in his opening attempt of 200 kilos. Now he targets 210 with an opportunity to jump up the table to 6th.
Start. Rack.
6th position for the Serb, Petr Milenkovic, with back-to-back lifts of real substance, of real quality. No wonder he was so eager to get up there to the bench. He's here to do a bit of damage, and he's done 210 kilos worth in his second attempt. Petr Milenkovic takes 6th, and he's in good form heading to his final effort.
Hani Abdelhadi of Egypt, the former world and Paralympic champion, in round 2 with 212 kilograms on the bar. He wanted to prove to everyone that a person, his words, with an impairment can achieve anything, and since he was young, he had a feeling that he could lift anything on his back, no matter how heavy or big it was. So, well, searching for a sport that was a good fit for him. He's found powerlifting, and my word, he has been a star. Champion in London 2012. Bronze last time around in Tokyo. The 44-year-old still at the top table. Attempt 2, and it's 212 kilograms.
Start.
Very, very nice, very smooth. Look at that, 3 white lights. An extraordinary athlete with a wonderful career. But that lift was like silk. Hadi will be in 5th place here in Paris for that second round lift. A lift which promises plenty more. Be very interesting to see what weight he will attempt in round 3. An athlete with his pedigree, his past, he might well just surprise a few and try and grab another medal with a huge amount in round 3.
An enthralling, high-caliber contest is on our hands, and Nico Moses is one of the protagonists that is adding to this marvelous men's up to 97 final medicine. He successfully shifted 210 kilos in his opening attempt, and well, he's got more in the tank. He's lifted more than that at the World Championships in times past. But he is not messing around. The man from Kuching. 220 is on the bar here. And this will put him into 4th position, with more men to come. But it will put him into an incredibly strong position on that leaderboard. Nico Moses, 220 kilos, his 2nd attempt.
Start. Rack.
As soon as there was some lateral movement, he got the call to rack, and the spotter stepped in. But he's enjoying himself, and he's going to continue to do so because there is another lift to come. A failure in the press sequence of the lift. While he acknowledges those supporting him, there are some Malaysian flags in and amongst the crowd here. He heads off and turns his attention to his 3rd and final lift, which is incoming.
Quickly onto the stage is Hamed Soyapur, the Islamic Republic of Iran. 35 years old, silver medalist in this weight category in Tokyo. Two-time world champion, 218 lifted in round 1, now 226 in round 2. Currently in 4th place. He's going to be a serious medal contender. He'll go a long way towards that medal. So 226 on the bar. Soyapur.
Start.
Rack. Completes the lift. What do the referees think? They say no lift, and the press sequence from all 3, as well as the stop sequence for the referees on the left and also on the right as well. So it will be a no lift unless there is an appeal, which it appears it won't be. Wait for them to go past the appeal station. Well, even without a lift in round 2 of 226, still in with a very, very good chance of a medal. It's going to be very interesting to see what weights he will go for in round 3. That's to come for now. He will go backstage and contemplate that third round.
Colombia's Fabio Torres, at this very moment, is in second position. And you see him just work his way around the referees there, gesturing to remind them that his impairment doesn't give him full functionality in terms of the movement of the sequences. These are all pre-classified, they're documented, and there is also a note on the electronic boards as well, but it is customary to identify before the lift, and this is a lift of 228. It's to afford Fabio Torres a bit of breathing room from 4th place. It's also chiefly to give him some breathing room from Yejing Xiong, the Chinese athlete in bronze who lifted exactly the same as him in the opening round. 228 kilos to take silver on its own.
Come on, sing it, sing it.
Unanimous. All 3 referees love what they see. And Fabio Torres stakes a silver claim with a lift of 228. He stands alone on that number. He's lifted free from the performance of Yejing Xiong, who is to come now. However, Fabio Torres is looking red hot.
Yejing Xiong, 229 kilograms, currently in the bronze medal position. This will move People's Republic of China athlete into the silver medal position, just ahead of Torres. Silver medalist from Tokyo and up to 88 kilogram category, 2-time world champion at that category as well. Chateau. So to move into what is a familiar Paralympic position for him in silver, 229 to go beyond Torres.
Start.
Well, a huge roar to start with, matched by the one during the lift and 3 white lights. It's a good lift. And Yejing Xiong of the People's Republic of China moves into silver medal position just by the 1 kilogram. After 229 was lifted in round 2, round 3 will be very, very interesting and exciting. This crowd making plenty of noise for all of the athletes Big smile from you there, acknowledging a bit of support actually from just behind the official's desk. Plenty of People's Republic of China flags being waved in that area, and so they should. Second place, silver medal at the moment for Yi Chi-yong, but it's a medal and a position that will come under severe threat from plenty just in behind.
Abdelkarim Mohamed Ahmed Khattab is on his way to the stage. The stage where he made light work of a new Paralympic record in his opening lift. He now holds that record with 240 kilos. He's going to try and beat it by another 10 in his second attempt. Now that record that previously stood from Mohamed El Dib of Egypt, that stood for 8 years. And now it is set to be eclipsed by a lift of 13 whole kilos more. Abdelkarim Mohamed Ahmed Khattab eminently has this weight within his powers. 250 kilos to extend his own Paralympic record. Extended with the ease of two symmetrically locking elbows. There is a verve, a zest with which he is arriving at the bench, with which he's executing his lift, and he's taking his mind immediately to the next goal, the next lift, the next milestone. Another Paralympic record, a solidifying of his gold medal credentials, and a third lift to come.
Round three of the men's up to 97 kilogram category here at the Paralympic Games in Paris 2024. The atmosphere is extraordinary in the Porte de la Chapelle Arena for all of the athletes, but especially for this man, Rafik Garabat. Rafik is the cheer that's going around the arena, and he's wanting more. Crowd responds in turn. 213 kilograms on the bar. Failed with 209 in round two. Up to 213 to try and go into fifth position at the start of round three. Rafik Garabat of France. Not to be for Rafik. What an ovation from the crowd. He's milking it all, and so he should. It was a first round lift of 200 kilograms. Rafik Arabat exits the competition with that 200 kilogram lift. He will finish 9th at his home Paralympic Games. But I'm sure we'll take many, many more memories with him. Namely the support from the crowd, who have been extraordinary, and they're still going.
It's been a brilliant competition for the Serbian Petar Milenkovic. 2 outstanding lifts done with real composure. 200, 210, and now 215 on the bar. 5th place, the prize for a successful lift here. His philosophy is, we have one life, one chance. There is no time for waiting. Well, he's lived that philosophy in all of his deeds to this point. There's an adjustment of the rack required here. Racked lower than he wishes. And that is knowledge of your tools, isn't it? Merely by rocking back, he knew. Adjustment made, 215 the weight. A 5th place position on the line.
Start.
A 5th place position captured by the behemoth of Belgrade. An awesome demonstration of powerlifting from Petar Milenkovic. 3 attempts, 3 good lifts, a 5th position, and 215 kilos, the weight that will be etched by his name in history.
Andrea Quattro of Italy, 219 kilograms is on the bar. 208 was lifted in round 2, so a huge jump of 11 kilograms. This to move into 4th place in this 3rd round. Many lifts to come still, but this will move Quattro to 4th. Paralympics debut. In terms of major championships, this is the most he's lifted so far with that 208. He's been powerlifting for just 4 years. 35-year-old, improving all the time. Once again, this will move him into 4th place in round 3.
Start.
Will be a no lift. Slightly awkward at the beginning there. Almost went before the chief referee said start, but just wavered at the top. But it will be 208 in round 2. 8th place for Andrea Quattro of Italy. Again, only 4 years competed in powerlifting. He'll be back on the Paralympic stage, I'm sure. There, just a slight pause on the way down. Wasn't quite sure at the start, and very difficult to recover any lift, especially when lifting 219 kilograms.
Malaysian athlete Nico Moses, after an unsuccessful attempt of 220 kilos, returns to tackle the same beast on the barbell. A successful lift here will propel him to 4th in the standings. It is significantly heavier than his opening good lift of 210. He needs a fair bit more oomph to get this bar off the chest. $220 kilos for Nico Moses of Malaysia to go to 4th.
Start.
There was a stage where the momentum was with him, where the direction of travel was to the all-important apex of that bench press arc. But it wasn't to be. Nico Moses bows out of the competition with a best lift of 210 kilos in 7th position. He certainly enjoyed himself, hasn't he? And I think that all in the Porte de la Chapelle Arena have enjoyed him. Mutual appreciation at the para powerlifting.
Hani Abdelhadi next to lift. He's going for 220. Former world and Paralympic champion. This will move him from currently 6th position, where he's guaranteed to finish, up to 4th. Still with those above him to lift. So can the champion from 2012 finish in 4th here? Again, there will be lifts to come after him, but Hani Abdelhadi, 205, 212, up a further 8 kilograms. This is 220 on the bar.
Start.
Nearly, very nearly on the press. Just before the elbows start to lock, the weight started to tell. It will be a 6th place finish for Hani Abdelhadi, former Paralympic and world champion. Former bronze medalist as well at the Paralympic Games. He's had a brilliant career and still lifting some very heavy weights. 212 his best in round 2. 6th place in Paris for Egypt's Hani Abdelhadi. Mutual appreciation from athlete to crowd, from crowd to athlete. His third round lift as high as you could get just before the elbows locked. It was all going well. In the last second, the weight started to tell.
Fourth place is Hamed Solipurs. That is confirmed. That is assured. That is banked. But he wants more. He doesn't just want bronze either. He wants the silver medal position. He wants to add 12 kilos to the best lift he's achieved to this point. He wants to force Fabio Torres and Ji Xiong into bigger lifts as he looks to best the barbell to the tune of 230 kilos. Hamed Solipur for the silver medal position.
Start. Correct.
The balance got away from him. Solipur would have been good to go up in lopsided fashion had he been able to correct the bar, but it was beginning to list dangerously. The rack instruction coming from the chief referee. And Hamed Solipur of the Islamic Republic of Iran with a lift of 218 kilos will finish 4th in Paris, just as he did in London in 2012. There'll be no medal ceremony like in Tokyo, but still a fine performance at the Porte de la Chapelle.
Fabio Torres milking the applause. He wants it louder inside the Porte de la Chapelle Arena. Guaranteed a medal, but what colour will it be for Fabio Torres to add to his collection? Already a bronze medalist from Tokyo. 2 times bronze medalist in the World Championships as well. 235 is on the rack. He's 1 kilogram behind Yi. This will take him clear of Yi into the silver medal position with Yi still to lift. Bronze is in the bag. But Torres is lifting to move into silver. There's a lot of Colombian support here in Paris. Fabio Torres, 235, round 3, to move from 3rd to 2nd, and currently a silver medal position. Still 2 lifts to go.
So, start.
Trying to complete the press, he can't. The chief referee, he gave him every chance. It's a no lift. Well, if there was any disappointment in that, it was over before he sat up. And now he can celebrate, milk the applause, the showman Fabio Torres. There we go. My word. When you've won a bronze, you deserve to celebrate. He's got his dancing shoes on, and he's going to be dancing his way to the podium later. Third place and a bronze medal. In consecutive Paralympic Games. Fabio Torres, fabulous here in Paris, both on the bench and away from it.
They change it. That's okay. Okay. You're right high. Right high, 60. All good. Go away.
Now, second place for Yi Zhongying is secure for the People's Republic of China athlete, and he will not lift in round 3. We now move to the main man, Abdelkarim Mohamed Ahmed Khattab of Jordan. 240 in round 1. That was a Paralympic record. 250 in round 2 to extend that record. This is a world record attempt. Now, the world record that he set in Tbilisi in June is 260 kilograms. He's going 10 kilograms more. 270 kilograms, quite an extraordinary number. Any world record is special. But when you've got the option, knowing that you've won the competition, to maybe just extend it by 1 kilogram, but decide to attempt to extend your world record by 10. Abdelkarim Mohamed Ahmed Khattab will be a double Paralympic champion. He's assured of gold. This to break his own world record by 10. Roared on by the crowd. He's celebrating. They are. We're waiting for the referee's decision. And he's 2 white lights. It's a new world record. He smashed his own world record by 10 kilograms. The entire arena are on their feet. Huge roars from both Abdelkarim Mohamed Ahmed Khattab and the Parisian crowd. It's a new world record, 270 kilograms for the outstanding and now double Paralympic champion Abdelkarim Mohamed Ahmed Khattab of Jordan. In the third round, again, he's extended his world record by 10. My word indeed. Now making his way backstage is Khattab. There is the option, as we know in these championships, of a power lift. A 4th lift. Now, there's the lift for 270. The world record, the gold medal, it's all his. Does he want to go and attempt to lift more? If he does, he's got the option. And I can tell you right now, the loaders are moving towards the bar and they are replacing weights with heavier weights. The celebrations were fantastic, but we might see them again with an attempt of 280 kilograms.
Remarkably, 280 kilos is now on the rack above that bench. Abdelkarim Mohamed Ahmed Khattab is giving the Porte de la Chapelle Arena precisely what they want. He's given them more than a taste. He has spoilt them with record-breaking antics with all three of his lifts. At this weight, he is beginning to treat his own previous world record with disdain. 260 kilos, that was the benchmark. That was where the bar was before this session, before this competition began. He wants to be coaxed into it. Unlike the powerlifting gladiator he is, he feeds off the approval of his Porte de la Chapelle Coliseum. 280 kilos for a world record.
Start.
Never have you seen a man in such joy at a world record failure. Because that ambition, the mere fact that he was willing to attempt the extraordinary just shows where Abdelkarim Mohamed Ahmed Khattab is in the pantheon of para-powerlifting. A performance, a world record, a Paralympic record-breaking performance like none we have seen before. 270 kilos. He bows out of the competition with the gold, with a new world record, beating his own by a barely fathomable 10 kilos. Jaw-dropping power from the Jordanian. Abdelkarim Mohamed Ahmed Khattab. Peerless and gilded. And the new world record holder here at Paris 2024. Confirmation of the results. Bronze for Colombia's Fabio Torres, silver for the People's Republic of China, Ye Jishong, and world record breaking gold for Jordan's Abdul Karim Mohammed Ahmed Khattab. A remarkable session, a scarcely believable session, a world record breaking session. The victory ceremony for the men's up to 97 kilo para-powerlifting competition at Paris 2024.
Please welcome the medalists.
Les médailles seront présentées par
The medals will be presented by
Monsieur Massoud Ashrafi, ancien membre du conseil d'administration du Comité international paralympique.
former governing board member of the International Paralympic Committee.
Accompagné par
Mr. Massoud Ashrafi, the former IPC governing board member, is accompanied by Mr. Oumarou Doucour, the first deputy mayor of La Courneuve.
votre médaillé de bronze pour la Colombie.
Bronze medalist representing Colombia, Fabio Torres.
Fabulous Fabio. A bronze medalist once again at a Paralympic Games. You just need to look at this man. You need to look at what he does with a bar of immense weight above his body. And he winning bronze is emblematic of the quality and competition that coursed through this group of men who have electrified the Porte de la Chapelle this evening. Bronze for Colombia's Fabio Torres.
Médaillé de bronze pour la Chine.
Silver medalist representing People's Republic of China, Ye Jishong.
Ye Jishong. It only took him 2 attempts. He declined his third, having sealed silver. The same colour which he claimed in Tokyo, albeit at the 88 kilo class. He's moved up a weight, but it's the same old silver story. The People's Republic of China and Ye Jishong claims silver.
Pour la Jordanie.
Gold medalist and Paralympic champion representing Jordan, Abdel Karim Khattab.
Jordan's Abdel Karim Mohammed Ahmed Khattab, and his performances have quite simply raised the roof of the Porte de la Chapelle arena. This is an arena that is so accustomed to medals and records being broken, yet even it sounded in disbelief at the exploits of this man. Gold and a new world record for Jordan's Abdel Karim Mohammed Ahmed Khattab.
Mesdames et messieurs, si vous le pouvez, veuillez vous lever pour l'hymne national de la Jordanie.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand if you're able for the anthem of Jordan.
Vos médaillés olympiques.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Paralympic medalists.
Bronze for Colombia's Fabio Torres, silver for the People's Republic of China and Ye Jishong, and gold and a new world record for Jordan's Abdel Karim Mohammed Ahmed Khattab in a stunning men's up to 97 kilo para-powerlifting competition.
Paris 2024 Paralympic Games. Please take care. Excellent for the venue. And remember, Paris 2024 staff are here to help you.
Another sensational record-breaking session of para-powerlifting at the Porte de la Chapelle Arena. In the women's up to 79 kilo final, it was bronze for Egypt's Safa Hassan, silver for Nigerians Bose Omoyeleo, and gold and a new world record for the People's Republic of China and Han Miao Yu. In the men's up to 97 kilo final that followed, it was bronze for Colombia's Fabio Torres, silver for the People's Republic of China and Yi Ji-xiong, and gold and a world record shattering performance from Jordan's Abdelkarim Mohamed Ahmad Khattab. No record is safe at the Porte de la Chapelle Arena at the Para Powerlifting at Paris 2024.